Hi friends, hi, hello, how are you today? I hope that today finds you well. Today we are going to do a video that actually I think was made popular by Samantha March, I think, if I can remember or dig down into the YouTubes and figure out who did this first. I will definitely put all that down in my description box, but I saw it, I think, from Samantha March first. So this is the all about my ex insert item. I am doing highlighters today. I have done blushes in the past, I do believe, and I'm excited to do highlighters today. I know that I saw a bunch of people do this, and I know that I'm very late to this game, but it has been on my list for quite some time to do, and I wanted to make sure that I got it to you. So today I am doing the All About My Highlighters tag. I do believe started by Samantha March. For those of you new here today, hi, my name is Donna and I am nothing if I am not late to the game, for sure. I am a lover of all things high-end beauty and self-care, typically colorful. This is a more neutral eye than you typically see from me on this channel. But I do like it. I mean, I like it. I can be a neutral SB if I need to. I am a lady of a certain age who's often told you can't wear that, you shouldn't wear that, you are too old to do that. And I am here to tell you, age is just a number. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing. And I hope that you are doing what it is that soothes your soul, because I am always going to do what it is that soothes my soul. And if that is something that sounds interesting to you, if you need a partner in crime, you have found the perfect channel. I am your perfect person. Let's lock arms, walk through this journey together, and soothe our souls, because that is what it takes to get through this life, in my opinion. With that said, today we're doing the All About My Highlighters tag. I cannot wait for you guys to see the highlighters that I chose for each one of these prompts. The prompts will be listed down below as well, and let's just roll right into it. All right, guys, so the first prompt is newest. So my newest highlighter is this one. It is the Clinique Powder Pop Flower Highlighter in Lunar Pop. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but it does have a little bit of a like flower motif to it. I just think that it is so cute. And of all the items in my collection that I'm going over today, I can tell you this one was mostly about the packaging. I mean, who doesn't want a beautiful daisy flowered highlight in their collection? I can't even tell you what this looks like at this point in time, and I'm not going to swatch it yet because I do not have pictures of it, but this is my newest highlighter in my collection. Oldest is going to be this one here. This is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. This is one of her Baked Gelato, the swirled highlighters, and this was made like prevalent or popular, I should say, in my mind anyways, by a YouTuber who used to be here on the platform. She's no longer here on the platform, but her channel name was Liv Loves Makeup, and she was one of those people that talked so fast. Her videos were like about 15 minutes long, but she got all kinds of information into her video. She talked super fast. She never edited. It was all one take for her. Crazy awesome personality here on the YouTube. She no longer has a channel, but she's who introduced me, honestly, to Samantha March and another lady I watched named Tiffany Dawn. I learned of them through her. So that is also where I learned of these and the Flying Saucer Becca highlights, which I'll also have one of those in this collection as well. This is the oldest one in my collection, probably around that 4-year mark is when I purchased this, and I don't think that I have another one in my collection that is as old as this one. There is one in here, Max Soft and Gentle. I did purchase and got through like a mystery box on eBay, so that one might be older than this one, but it's not older to my collection than this one. Then we have most expensive. So this actually came to me through a FabFitFun mystery bag, and it is a Oribe highlighter in Moonlit. I didn't even know that Oribe made makeup, if I'm honest, but it's got kind of this like Neapolitan look to it. So we have like champagne-y pink and then like a bronzy highlight to it. It is stunning, but it is all powder. There's no like, can you see that? Oh my gosh. It is beautiful, but it's so, so powdery. This highlighter is $63. Like, not even the Marc Jacobs highlighter that I purchased costs this much. But that doesn't surprise me because my very favorite dry shampoo on the planet is also made by this company, and it's $48. So there's that. Then we have cheapest, and the cheapest one I have is this one. This is the e.l.f. Plus Glow highlighter, and this is just in taupe is what it says. This is what it looks like. It's kind of creamy and bouncy, and I can't even remember where I got this from, but it only costs $3. So this is by far the cheapest highlighter I have in my collection. And you guys, it is actually like quite a stunning highlighter. I just think that it's maybe a little too deep for me. I think that it really could be a really beautiful like blush topper for sure on my skin tone. It is too deep, but it's creamy. Like, you put your fingers into this and it feels like a marshmallow cream. It's so silky, so smooth, so creamy. I think that because it's that wet formula, it actually sinks into the skin quite well, and it looks beautiful on the skin. But I definitely think it's more of a topper, a blush topper for me anyways. The next one is Everyday, and that would be this one. This is the Fenty Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal Kilowatt Highlighter. And this I actually have pan in. This is an everyday highlight for me. I love this. I remember putting this into a project pan and using it all of 3 times before I hit that pan, which was my goal with this guy. I love this highlighter. I love Fenty highlighters, period. The one thing I love most about these duos is one of them is a little bit more of a like a natural kind of highlight, not like a see me from the moon, but more of a like lit from within kind of highlight. And then the other side is very much a see me from the moon highlight. So you have the best of both worlds in these duos for sure. This would be my favorite, my everyday. And then the next prompt is colorful, and I really tried to stick with single highlights here. I have a couple of highlight palettes that are pretty colorful, but as far as a single highlighter, I have this City Color Glow Pro Stellar Iridescent Highlight in Nebula, and that is it right there. It is blue, it is beautiful, and it is not one I wear very often because you will see. Look at that. That is crazy. It would be a beautiful eyeshadow. I think that this could go on my eyes and look very nice. Inner corner highlight, all over the lid highlight. I think that this is beautiful. It kind of, I think that you guys can see it. It kind of moves from like blue to pink to yellow to green. It is so stunning, but I just can't, this is one of those things where I'm like, I'm too old for that. I am too old for that. The next one is Best Memory. And this comes in at Best Memory because it really makes me think of like starting my YouTube channel, trying to gain all the makeup that I could. I did have a few things that I purchased outright, but then I was trying to bring in enough makeup that I could really full-fledged start a YouTube channel. So I did take part in purchasing some eBay mystery boxes. Worst experience of my life. I would never ever suggest that if you are trying to get a makeup collection together that you do this. But there were 2 things that came out of those mystery boxes. 2 things that came out of those mystery boxes that I absolutely loved. And one was a blush, also by MAC, in Stereo Rose. And oh my god, I loved that blush so much. I actually panned it last year. First blush I've ever panned, full-size blush. It was brand new when I received it. The second thing is this, and it is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. And this is how much I knew about makeup. This is a highlighter. It is in my highlight drawer. I used to use this all over my darn face because I thought it was a translucent powder. I thought that that's what I thought that that's what it was for. I thought it was to be used all over your face. And I then wondered why I always looked like a damn sweaty mess when I'm not a sweaty person. So, yeah. That is best memory. I love this though. This is such a beautiful, like, just subtle highlight. I mean, it's subtle enough that I could wear it all over my face, look like a sweaty mess, but not look incredibly awful. You guys can see it right there. It does have a little bit of a silver drift to it though, which didn't really pan out so hot with my like all over the face application of it. So that's my favorite memory. I was new to this makeup game, so there's that. Worth it. So there's a lot of hype out there for certain highlighters, and I think that Fenty is one of them, but I was really trying to steer into different boxes with every single one of these prompts. So one of the highlights that took me forever to really wrap my head around purchasing, because I just didn't believe the hype was real on it, but now that I have it, I know that the hype is real on it, is this Natasha Denona Super Glow. You guys, this is what the packaging looks like, but this is what the highlight looks like, and it just looks like almost nothing in the pan, and I think that that is why I was like, oh, you guys are out your mind. Like, that doesn't look like anything in the pan, but you swirl it, you put it on your skin, and it's got a little bit of a gold look to it. Oh my god. When you apply this over, like, you just subtly put on some setting spray and put this on your skin. Do you guys see that? Like, I'm sitting pretty far back from the camera too, so it can be so intense of a highlighter. This is definitely worth the money, and it's not really that bad of a price point either for a what is considered luxury makeup brand. Not worth the hype is going to be this one. This is the Marc Jacobs Omega Glaze, and worth the wait. And I have to be honest, I was so excited about this highlighter. This is so powdery. It goes on your skin and it just does not look good. While it is beautiful and so see me from the moon, I mean, so see me from the moon is this one here. I mean, even more so than the Natasha Denona one. This one looks just awful. It looks so bad on your skin. I don't know. Let me see if I can't get up close, because you'll be able to see, I believe, the difference between those three highlighters and how the Marc Jacobs one responds to the fine lines in my hand, where like my pores are in my hand. Like, you can see them just so well. And I would say that that makes this highlighter not worth it to me. I want a highlight that I can be seen from the moon in. Sure, I also want one that you can, looks like it's just lit from within glow, that it's just healthy skin. This one, no matter how I tried it, no matter how much I tried to sheer it out, no matter what brush I was using with it, it always clung to every piece of texture in my skin and just did not look good. It's definitely not worth the hype, and it's like a $50 highlight. So not worth it for sure. Fave from a Fave brand. I don't know of many people that wouldn't tell you that this is a Fave from a Fave brand, and it is the ABHM Razy highlighter. I love this highlight. I don't know why. It's just so pretty. I have used the poop out of this, but you would never know it. You can still see the ripples in the highlight. It just is the never-ending highlight. This highlight is just, it's so pretty. It feels so good on the skin. It's just got such a beautiful texture to it. And I mean, look at that. What? That is so crazy how just beautiful and in your face that is already. If you're looking for an in the moon or to the moon kind of highlight, but also one that blends out so beautifully and looks so natural on the skin while also so much like a highlighter on the skin, it is the Samrezy highlight. It's got just this really pretty formulation. I'm just not sure what the formulation is of it, but it feels like silk to the touch, and on your skin, it just kind of melts into the skin, so it doesn't even appear that there's anything there except for the blinding highlight that you have on your face. The next one I have is most used, and I really tried to go with singles here, and the reason why I'm pulling out a palette here is because it has one in it, and this is the reason why I haven't replaced it in single form yet, but it is the Ofra Rodeo Drive. So this is in a palette, but this Ofra Rodeo Drive is the only highlight that I have used up twice in my collection. This is the third Rodeo Drive that I have been dipping into. This also is a gold. I am really fond of gold highlights. That is what it looks like. Ofra highlighters have a way of sitting on your skin, and again, like the Amrezy, making your skin just look wet, healthy, but also this is not natural. But also natural, almost melting into your skin in a way that is just so stunning, so beautiful, and I can't give it up. That is the third Rodeo Drive I've had in my collection, and if it weren't for, you know, the Fenty coming into my life, I probably would have chosen that one as my everyday. But once Fenty came into my life, I was like, I like this one better. So the next one is underrated, and it is the Revlon Skin Lights, and I have the one in Daybreak Glimmer number 201. I did get this in the Subscriber Buys My Makeup, and I was just really kind of shocked by this highlight. That is what it looks like there. It reminds me very much of the Ofra Rodeo Drive one. Kind of just this gold, kind of just this beautiful. It's kind of feels the same in the pan too, even though this pan is more of like dragon scales than it is the swirls and the weird swirls in the Ofra pans. It kind of reminds me of Amrezy as well. It does have a little bit of that like waviness to it that the Amrezy one has. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's also got dragon scales. So it is underrated, I think, because you never hear people talking about these highlighters, but these are beautiful. This is one of the only drugstore highlighters that I have in my collection that has stayed in my collection for such a long time. This one and that e.l.f. one, top notch, beautiful, but so underrated. You never hear people talking about them. The next one is most overrated. So I want to say this with the kindest of thought processes behind it. And the reason why is because I really do like this highlight. Okay. But I really don't think it is much to speak about. It is so like overhyped on the YouTubes, and I think it's because of the brand it's from, not because of the highlighter itself. This is the Kaleidos Ray Rider, and I just don't think that this is, I mean, I think it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think that this is any different than any other highlight I have in my collection. I think that I could have gone without purchasing this and never known the difference, because this reminds me of the Skin Lights that I just put in that same exact spot, or the Amrezy that I just put in that same exact spot. I have so many highlights that look the exact same as this. Like, did I need this one? No. If it's not about Ray Rider, if it's about another one of the Kaleidos highlighters, I would love to know, but I have heard nothing but amazing things about the Kaleidos highlighters, and I just don't think that that is special. I just don't think that you need to waste your money. You can get the same effect from a $9 drugstore highlight. The next one is most nostalgic, and most nostalgic for me is going to be the Becca Prosecco Pop. This was an item that came to me in one of my very first BoxyCharms. Again, me trying to like get all the makeups for my makeup channel that I was trying to start. I signed up for BoxyCharm, and this was one of those items that came in that box. This was an item that Liv Loves Her Makeup talked about all the time. She talked about the flying saucer Becca highlighters and how much she loved them, the Skin Perfectors, and they just really are a beautiful highlight. I would say that this particular one brings me back to, 4 years ago when I was thinking about this, but still too afraid to try it, when I wasn't really wearing any kind of highlight on my face, but knew I needed to have highlight in my collection to start a YouTube channel for God knows why. And this is really what started my journey of obsession and highlights. Honestly, these are so beautiful on the skin. They give you kind of that lit from within glow. You could wear these and nobody would ever know that you were wearing a highlight, and it would be just stunning, just beautiful on your skin. They don't cling to dry patches. They don't cling to any kind of like texture that you have on your skin. They just look nice and healthy and give your skin that lit from within glow that you really want. And back then I wasn't wearing foundation, so there was nothing on it to help like cover it up or melt it into the skin or anything like that. I didn't wear foundation. I didn't wear setting spray. I didn't wear any of that stuff. This was, and Soft and Gentle all over my face, were the two things that I wore on my face to give myself that healthy glow. And I love the feelings that all of my Becca flying saucers give to me because of my thought process behind this Prosecco Pop one. The next one is most disappointing, and that has to go to, on the opposite end of from a favorite brand, that has to go to the ABH Iced Out. I hate this so much. I purchased this thinking that it was going to be the same wonderful formula that the Amrezy highlighter is, and it's just not. It's full of glitter. It is really kind of green on my skin. It's so gold that it's green on my skin. Can you guys see that there? And if it were gold, it'd be one thing. If it weren't glittery, I just feel like it looks like it. I don't think it has glitter in it, but it looks like it has glitter in it. And I feel like it just looks green on my skin. My skin is far too yellow for this. And while I could take it back, I can't. I'm just not that. So I work for Ulta Beauty, and I just feel like I don't know. I see what happens to makeup that's returned, and it just makes my heart crumble, and I work for them. So I hate taking items back because of that, but I will maybe use it on my eyes. I don't know what I will do with it, but it is the least favorite highlight that I have in my collection right now, and I'm just so disappointed by it. Surprised me would be this, and my friend Caitlin actually is the one that, when I decluttered this, was like, oh my God, I cannot believe you're decluttering that. That is such a great highlight. And I'm like, yeah, I just don't know that I love it, like the color of it, blah, blah, blah. I took it out of the box, I swatched it, and I was shook. I was shook by this. This is the Estate Beauty Do Me highlighter in Pearl. You guys, what? This just looks like a powder. That is so pretty on your skin, and it just melts into your skin. It doesn't cling to texture. It doesn't cling to fine lines. It doesn't make you look old. I really did think it was going to make me look old, which is why I put it in the declutter, because of the color of it, and because it just reminded me of just a powder. Just, I already have a bunch of highlights in my collection that are awful, so why hold on to this? This is so pretty. Oh my God, this is so pretty. I love it, especially as an inner corner and a brow bone highlight. My favorite way to use it is through that process. Such a beautiful highlight, and I'm glad that my friend Caitlin was like, hey yo, you're making a mistake here. All right, last prompt is, I keep it even though it doesn't work for me. This is the Smashbox Hood Witch Crystallized Highlighter in Optimistic. This is what the packaging looks like. Is it any wonder why I keep it? Look at how stunning this is. This is why I purchased this highlighter. But this highlight does look like jewels inside, right? It looks like this is on the inside as well. That is the dip in the pan. And then this is what the highlight looks like. And I just feel like it is way too like a bubblegum pink for me. Do you guys see that? It's too bubblegum pink for me. So I do like it as an inner corner, as a brow bone highlight. I don't like it as a highlight on my face. It was really expensive, but I do keep it even though I don't wear it as a highlight because I just don't feel like it works for me as a highlight. There were a lot of highlights that I could have put into that section specifically, though, that were a part of the rest of this. Like the Marc Jacobs one, I keep it even though it doesn't work for me. It's way too powdery. So with that said, that's it. That is my all about my highlighters. Let me know if you'd like me to do like palettes, or I think I've done blushes, so let's not do blushes. I don't think that I have much like nostalgia coming from my bronzers. Otherwise I'd say let's do bronzers. You guys, I've got a lot of video content coming your way. I have my GMC haul that I will be, or FLC, my field leadership haul that I will be sharing with you on all the gratis that I received in the field leadership conferences that we did. I also have quite a bit. Like you guys can see, my room has changed. I would love to do a room tour with you. I want to start some declutters before October so that we're not rolling into the end of the year doing all the declutters. But with that said, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you enjoyed it enough that you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. I also hope that you liked it, or me, enough that you're considering subscribing before you go. I would love to welcome you into my YouTube family here. We're all a kick in the pants to hang out with. We all like to play and joke and have like full-blown novels in the comment section. So I do hope that you want to join in on that fun. If you do, please don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're notified every single time I upload content. I would hate for you to miss anything. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I'm glad that you found me. I'm glad that you watched. And if you made it this far, yay! Thank you so, so much for watching my videos, supporting my channel. That you all are well out there. I hope that your family and yourself are healthy, that you're having an amazing 2021 thus far, that you're loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye friends.